And we're back, fellow knife and outdoor gear enthusiasts. See ya.
Cee Just Jul, Season 6, Episode 2. And we're here with new knives from Civivi,
Mantis,
CJRB,
Spartan Blades, whom we're going to start with, by the way. They're the latest carry from Spartan Blades is the Nemec. Who knows? Two options right now. Carbon fiber and titanium.
Wow, you make so light of someone else's and creation's name, okay?
We have both.
Jeez.
You know what? I'm not finding your quip very funny right now.
So this folder is 8 inches when fully open and sports a 3.5 inch CPM S35VN steel clip point blade, with jimping, minimal jimping, flat grind, rounded spine, and depending on which version you go with, it will either have the stonewash or black PVD finish like this one. So blade is opened with the jimped back flipper tab and disengaged with liner lock.
Can't beat that. Handle on the black PVD finish option is black sculpted carbon fiber. I said that slowly so it would sound...
Emphasis.
Yes. While the stonewash blade version sports a gray titanium handle. Both have built-in lanyard holds and deep carry tip-up pocket clips.
Yep, so you can find a Spartan Nemec starting at just $159.95 from AtlanticKnife.com.
As so many others have.
So this is very different from the usual things that come out of Spartan Blades. We usually see those chunky fixed blades made of 1095, or the few folders that they have done have been pretty junky as well, like the Shoto, Aster, Poros. I feel like this is kind of like the opposite side of Spartan Blades, the classy side, the slim, sleek S35VN steel side. I like it, but I don't know. I kind of like what they had before, too.
I think they're bringing some of their higher models into their field grade, so that they're more attainable for us regular folk. I like them. I think they're very nice. The only thing I dislike about them is that they kind of remind me of one of my least favorite knives of all time, the Metamorph. But other than that, way better than like a CEO or anything that would be slim like this. Has high-end steel. Very nice to display, carry, or use. There you go.
That's great. I think I'm just used to Spartan Blades. You know, they brought us the dagger, the fighter, la la. Most do not like
only
change.
the women do that.
Wow. Knife itself is pretty good. Moving on. We have some popular Civivi favorites, so go ahead, see.
Oh, do we?
Yep.
All right. Now revamped in new colors and materials. First up, the Civivi Praxis. Available in micarta, G10 wood, and now various Ultim options, as well as aluminum handle colors like this one.
Yay.
Lime green, black, silver, black and silver, black and silver, and even shredded carbon fiber. Side note, the new aluminum options, they're button locks.
Yep. Which is different from the original Praxis, as it was a liner lock. Just so you know.
Hey, evolution. We have Just Jul's favorite, obviously. Show you guys today. The Praxis is lime green aluminum. That's got to be her favorite. So when open, the button lock is 8.62. That's large. For Civivi. With a 3.75 inch Nitro V drop point blade, flat grind satin finish, 0.12 of thickness, and minimal jimping. Comes to about 59 to 61 on the HRC scale.
There is another aluminum option with a Damascus blade. Big surprise, just so you guys are aware. So the handle is aluminum with a matching aluminum backspacer / lanyard hole. Features a tip-up reversible pocket clip. Blade is deployed with either the jimp back flipper tab, or you can use the button lock.
Button lock it is.
Yeah.
Blade, which operates on cage ceramic ball bearing pivot system, is then disengaged with the button lock. Comes in a pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers. One can grab a Civivi Praxis starting at only $32.84. That's the older version.
Yeah.
From AtlanticKnife.com.
Well, the Ultim ones fall around $39.70, and the new aluminum button locks $87.95.
Step up.
From AtlanticKnife.com. All right, you first.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm not finding you funny today.
I'm sorry.
Well, I like the impressive size of it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm starting to like the aluminum a lot more.
Let's be honest, he never finds me.
And I'm liking more of their colors. I mean, I never would have liked lime green on a knife, but in this case, it seems like it was done sparkling nice. Not a lot of extras other than that. No little ring run pivot, but they still got their typical Civivi logo in their pivot, and the button lock is mostly responsive. Once again, the past couple ones that we've done, you have to release the button at the end to get it to lock in properly. So once you get used to it, it'll nestle right on in there.
Nestle.
Yeah.
Well, as you mentioned, this is my favorite option, which is saying something considering they're now Ultim ones and shredded carbon fiber ones. I love this color, okay? And the button lock thing hasn't died down yet, especially not for Civivi, so don't fix what ain't broke, right? So I like the length as well. I like the bigger Civivi. A+, definitely an EDC to
Add
get.
it to your list. All right, we're heading on to the CJRB Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
You've got two options to show you right now, but don't worry. It's always going to be more. This folder is 7.05 inch overall with a 3-inch drop point AR RPM 9 steel blade with a flat grind sand polish finish. 0.11 thickness and jimping.
Lots of jimping. Comes to about 59.61 on the HRC scale. This button lock was built with the daily user in mind, as it has an easy jimped back flipper tab or button lock for quick deployment. Ooh, there you go. A grippy G10 handle scales, compact design, and tip-up stainless pocket clip. What?
Like my scales grippy.
That's great.
All right. And a first ever collab with Ferrum Forge, CJRB Space Cowboy is sure to have you saying, yeehaw. It's only $43.95 from AtlanticKnife.com.
Yeah, so even before I read anything about this, I thought it looked like a Ferrum Forge. The curve of the handle, the way the G10 is rounded on the sides, the wide drop point blade, even the shape of the flipper just had me thinking FF. Yeah, so I do like that CJRB is keeping with the button lock thing and that they're trying out some new knife collaborations. I'm not sure how this one's going to be received because the pyrite was so popular and it was bigger than this one, and I think there was a titanium scales option.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like most Ferrum Forge people are going to be getting Ferrum Forges, not Ferrum Forge lookalikes. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it is a general budget carry, so, you know, it's not awful. It works well, sharp. I don't know. I'm just not sure where this is going to go with the AR RP9 steel. It could be the next pyrite. You never know.
Well, I think with the double F design that this one might have some weight behind it. I mean, F Squared has always been a company that
good group name.
I always thought they deserved a little more respect. They don't seem to get the I guess the sales is the word I'm looking for.
Well, the stinger.
On every item.
They
have some, and you look at them like, well, that's a nice bargain. I mean, we have, I think, Ferrum Forge Gent 2.0s on sale right now for like $50 or something. And then people buy them, but just not like I thought people would buy them. So maybe it's me raising them up a little too much. I don't know. Got 3Fs minus 1. So.
And like that, we've got a few more new carries on to show you, but first.
Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you're connected to Atlantic Knife and notified when new content drops.
As well as automatically entered into our outstanding giveaways, if we do say so ourselves. So, speaking of giveaways, we promised another golden giveaway opportunity, and we aim to please. So if you like, share, comment, and subscribe on this video or the next two, you'll be entered to win a gorgeous Spartan Blades.
Only the women do that.
Yeah.
Alright, you can double your chances by becoming an official AK member via the link in the description below. It's simple, it's easy, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is create an account at Atlantic Knife. Not only will you be automatically entered into giveaways, but you have first access to daily deals, and that's important.
Yes.
Because a lot of times daily deals don't have a lot of quantity behind them.
And they're
AK
gone.
discounts. What?
And then they're gone.
And they're gone. Special web promos and more.
Yep. So with that, we're back to the table, looking at the newest version of the Mantis Sabot. Many different versions of this knife. There's a Sabot 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is one of the 2s, okay? Yep. So I think there's 2 different options for this one right now. This carry is 6 inches overall with a 2.5-inch black finish, sharply curved trailing point M390 blade. Minimal jimping here, 0.14-inch thickness, and a plain single edge. This fixed carry features black carbon fiber scales and a finger ring for reverse grip and or extra control. Comes with a black stick sheath here, which, there we go, sideways, with pocket clip, which you can take off if you want.
It's made in the good old US of A.
Yeah.
Weighs just 2.3 ounce, unparalleled in maneuverability. This karambit is just $59.95 at langknife.com.
Yeah. Of course, there are other options, minor differences in blade finish, like one has an all red powder coating across the whole one piece there, and one features a satin finish, and there's even one with a red twill carbon fiber scales instead of this black one you see here. It's really nice too. So regardless, I think this knife is interesting to say the least. I would have liked it just a little bigger, just a little, like an inch. But it's usable and M390 steel for, what'd you say, $59?
Mm-hmm.
That price is really unbeatable. I also like that you can customize the clip. You can take the clip off, make it a neck carry if you want. Keep the clip on there, make it a waist carry, or put in your pack. Makes it more versatile for on the go. What do you think?
I was sitting here mentally configuring the different options of how you could do it.
It's great.
It is a very unique clip. I like that. I like anything that's a little bit different as long as it works properly. I mean, it's a good knife quality steel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, a little bit bigger, but once you get it out and it's in your hand, it is a really good size for either way you wish to carry it. So, I think that
Cram it round and round.
I think I'd be in for this one. So, nice carbon fiber too.
I would never do that, except maybe with the sheath on. Alright, so next we have the Cavalier, Civivi Chevalier 2 to show you guys.
Is it Cavalier or Chevalier?
Chevalier?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
saw
like
Chevalier.
Cavalier, but
Do you?
yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Interesting.
Till they sue me. So 4 new options, all with aluminum handles. So we're clearly sporting the orange one today. This button lock has all the same specs as the original, aside from the handle material. So it's 7.98 inches when fully opened and shows off a 3.47 inch 14C 29 steel blade with flat grind, plain edge, 0.12 inch thickness, and on this option a satin finish. A little bit of jimping.
Mm-hmm.
There are others with black finishes as well as Damascus blades, just like the Praxis and every other knife they have.
Blade comes to about 57 to 59. Can you believe that? On the HRC scale, and it's open with either the button lock or the jimped back flipper tab.
Reverse. Sorry.
There you go. We'll give you credit.
Thank you.
Handle is aluminum with tip-up reversible pocket clip. Comes with pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers, and starts at just $81.95 for these new aluminum models at AtlantKnife.com.
Yep, so there were other options that had like G10 scales, micarta, Cooperisha wood scales. Interested in those, you're going to have to check the website for availability because I think those models are soon going to be discontinued, so we're not going to have
Anymore?
any
Not
more.
a sausage.
Yeah, so I think the only one left right
I
now
stole that.
that's great is the Cooperisha one, but you'll have to check. I really can't remember. So, see, thoughts on the Cavalier 2?
Well, my thoughts are very similar to the Praxis.
No.
The Chevalier here has a nice aluminum
Yes.
handle that I would never like orange.
I know, but I
mean,
like orange.
When I see orange on the list, I go, how many you want? None. I just don't really want them
You
because
need a minimum 1.
2, give me 4. I mean, are you gonna make me take them? Well, they discounted, but it's a nice knife, and it's got one thing I really like about it is the balance on this knife. Even though the aluminum is extremely light, it seems to be well balanced. The blade, it's a good style of blade. Kind of reminds me of a penguin a little bit. I almost did the
Try to
liner lock it just like you did on that one time.
Yeah.
I'd have one,
We're so
I guess.
used to liner locks.
Why not? I like the little, you can see the screw
Holes for the reversible pocket.
yeah, they kind of give
Yeah,
it a
this
little
one too.
extra. So,
I was
as long as
just
they don't get dirty.
comparing.
Have to get a Q-tip out.
Q-tip.
Q-tip and a little bit of
Q-tip.
oil, clean that up.
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Yep. So they're, I like it. I just don't think it needed the 2 part. It's like slapping a new cover on the same movie and then calling it the second one when it's really the same one. That doesn't mean I dislike it. I like it. I usually do not like orange, but I really like this orange. Not usually my color, but it's just so vibrant and it's just nice. And they have the Damascus one too. Never miss a Damascus option.
I haven't looked at that one. I'm going to look at that one. I think 2 is fairer because it's got a button lock now and it's aluminum handle.
I'm pretty sure it was a button lock before.
Was it?
I feel like it was.
I thought they started off as just flippers.
I don't think so. I think the Cavalier.
Chevalier.
I've heard it both ways.
We're going to have to start asking them. You know, I mean,
Because I know this one was a
we got to start
lilac.
sending us pronunciations.
Little phonetic.
Yeah, I mean, because we only talk about email.
Yeah.
So email, you can't understand what somebody's saying in email.
Exactly. It's true. So true. I like it, but not as much as this one.
Move us on.
Sorry. So we have the CJRB Hectare. 4 options. Black, green, pink, and yellow.
We have the black one here for you to see. Feature 3.15 inch drop
Give your eyes a
point
rest.
AR RPM 9. Blade with black flat. Oh, it's not black, is it? With flat grind. Sand polish finish. 0.11 thickness. And a little bit of jimping.
Yep.
Comes to about 59 to 61. Caught me that time on the HRC scale. Had to go late. While the blade is open with either the thumb slot or the crossbar lock.
There you go.
I'm starting to think that crossbar lock or access or whatever you want to call it may be the standard and over button lock at some point.
No.
We're going to see.
We'll see.
Handleless G10 with a tip-up reversible pocket clip and built-in lanyard hole.
Yep. Comes with a pouch and cleaning cloth for just $43.95 from alandknife.com. So this is CJRB's first crossbar lock, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like it is. I feel like it is, because sometimes I'll miss
If it's not,
one.
it should be.
That's true. I like it. I was going to say it was a little small, but I think I'm going to have to rescind that. I think it's a perfect size now. It's a little bigger than the Space Cowboy, which is good because I think it's just a little small for me. It's along the lines, I think, of the Pyrite in terms of size, but it just has the crossbar lock instead of the button. Slightly different blade shape, which I don't mind. I don't know. I think it's a good EDC. One of those you just toss in your pocket. What do you think? Just toss it in your pocket.
Toss it in my pocket. $43, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Throwing some rope and tie it to a car for you.
Deal. Alright, so, by the way, I like it. It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah. Did this one come in pink?
Yes, comes
Okay.
in pink, yellow,
I saw
black.
the pink one. I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. I didn't really, not a pink fan when it comes
Yellow,
to knives, but
black, green. There's a green one.
Yeah, I wasn't keen
Green on the green. You should be keen on
But
the green.
I think the pink was,
Yellow was mellow.
Yeah,
All right, so with that, we're on to the Civivi Sokoke.
there we go.
New options for this guy as well. Now available in Jewel Jade G10
Uh-oh, he brought it back.
and Green Micarta. So we've got the Jade one to show off today.
You know what's interesting about the Jewel Jade coming back? That's also a top flipper.
Yeah.
No, it's a front flipper, excuse me. So I was like,
Front flipper.
they're bringing back all the did stuff.
It's great.
7.64 when fully deployed and has a 3.35 inch 14C28N drop point blade, flat grind, 0.12 thickness single plate edge, and on this version, a silver bead blasted finish. Comes to about 58 to 60 on the HRC
It's
scale.
twice. It's twice. Trying to throw me off by making it big this time when you just did a
It's
second
actually
ago.
4 times. But
Oh, okay. Great.
one can deploy the blade with the front flipper or the dual-sided thumb studs. There you go.
Flipper and the thumb studs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Handleless G10 on this option and has tip-up reversible pocket clip and a built-in lanyard.
They're really big on the built-in lanyard holes this time, which is fine. I like those.
Yeah.
Designed by Ray Laconico. Right there, buddy. This nested liner lock comes with a pouch, cleaning cloth, and stickers, starting at only $62.99 from alandknife.com.
There it is. I remember when Kaiser started the putting the designers' names on the back side of the blade, and now
It's on the
Ray
back
gets his
side.
name on there. Which they had it on the spine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's when it's. Well, I'm sure people put their names on it on the regular part of the blade first.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
would like to put mine on the spine.
Would
Would
you?
look good, yeah. Little curly, just jewel.
Interesting. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
What do you think of it?
What I think of it? Well, it's front flipper. Moving on. I mean, it's nice. If you're into front flippers or still into front flippers
It's a pretty
or were into front
easy
flippers.
front flipper. If I'm speaking about front flippers just in general, if they didn't have any other knives, it's pretty easy to open.
If there were no other knives, then I would open this one.
Because there's worse front flippers. This
Go
one's
outside
nice.
and get a band clamp and put it right around here and tighten it up. And then I'd make me a leather sheath, put it inside of it, and have a nice fixed
It's
blade.
not my favorite, but it's always fun to see new options that Civivi comes up with. Of course, there is a Damascus one. Ever miss an opportunity for Damascus? No jimp back flipper tab, but the dual-sided thumb stud works perfectly. Not my cup of tea, but it's nice, it works, it's sharp, and it's different from the usual.
All right. That does mean we've come to our final knife, the CJRB Frack. 5 different versions.
So the budget-friendly models, which we're going to do first, have 3.9-inch AR RPM 9 steel drop point blades with either the stone-washed or black PVD coating. Blades feature flat grinds, single plane edges, and some jimping.
They're 8.9-inch overall, and the blade is fully deployed using the thumb slot or the button lock. Handles on the budget models are stainless steel and come in either the plain or the fragmented. We call that the frag pattern. Each has a built-in lanyard hole. Oh wow, that's a nice one actually. That's where it's a little bit larger and you can actually, very nice, good job. In addition to a tip-up reversible pocket clip. The more high-end version has S90V steel. That's something to think about. With full titanium fragmented pattern.
Yeah. So you can grab a Frack starting at just $53.95 from
AtlanticKnife.com.
Alright, you can take the stonewash one there.
Anytime somebody says, where you from, I go AtlanticKnife.com. It's like a prompt. Alrighty.
Anyone says a price, I go AtlanticKnife.com.
That's right.
Even do it in the store.
So I'd have to say,
How much is that lettuce? Oh, it's $1.99.
AtlanticKnife.com. It's a large knife.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't think that when I first saw them. But now that I have it in my hand and I use it choil-wise,
It's a big knife.
as I normally would, look at all that extra knife down there.
Yeah.
Hey, my mother-in-law may be able to get her hand
Just on there?
just on that point. Maybe not fully, but maybe
pinky
just
will
get
hang
up on there. You ought to see the size of her steering wheel. It's amazing.
Get up, get on.
I know. You didn't think they had steering wheels on was it sleighs, chariots?
Chariots? I think it's a chariot.
What does Hades take to hell?
I think it's a chariot.
I don't know.
One of those Roman ones.
He might do a boat.
Well, the river Styx, yeah. But does he take the boat? I feel like if you're
I think
the
if you get on the
king-
boat, you're an idiot. I wouldn't get on. I'd be like, no
That's
thanks, catch the next one. Alright, so,
There's some
stainless steel.
dragmas.
I'm not a big fan of that. I just don't like the look of it. But the knife itself is very nice. I like the black one. If we could just switch the black handle over here with this nice stonewash blade, I'd be all in for this sucker. I'd take me one home.
Wow.
Especially for, how much is this thing again?
Starts at just $53.95
$50
from.
AtlanticKnife.com. Yeah. I am interested in looking at the S90V version.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like a CJRB, a Civivi, and a Wii were mashed together because the design, especially on the higher end model with the titanium, it looks like they took like a Wii chair handle with like the Civivi type blade and did like a CJRB overall look.
Wow.
So-
Now you're trying to give away my designing techniques.
Wow. I'm partial to the checkered pattern. I know, you're not particularly fond of it, but I like it. And the button lock, just fabulous.
Flippy.
It works just so well on this knife.
That's
Now you
an
gotta make
industry
sure
term.
you hold the knife because it's a lot of knife. So if you're not, it'll just flip
Yeah.
right
Flip
out.
right out.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this could be as popular as the Pyrite. Wouldn't surprise me if it was.
I
It's
don't know.
really nice.
I don't know. The Pyrite had the titanium to get it
Yeah,
started
but those were titanium
on the run. Scales. But they also had the
Sure,
other
believe
version too, so
That's true.
you know how that works.
I don't know, but I feel like this one's bigger.
Oh wow, guess what? That's it! Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell. That way you're linked to all things AK and notified when new content drops.
As well as automatically entered into giveaways. Make sure to double your chances of winning that Spartan Blades.
I can't do it.
Yeah. By becoming an official AK member via the link down below.
There you go. Alright. Your favorite. What is it? That one?
Yep. It's
Really?
this one. It's the color. Color
It's the
calls to
color.
me. Yeah. It's like
Wow.
pocket candy, man.
Well, I have a split decision this week.
Do you? Wow.
I
First time
do.
usually it's me.
Split decision.
Go ahead.
I really like, yes, but I also like this little knife here.
The Cavalier too?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's the blade shape. Now, it doesn't have it's 14C28N, right? Yeah. That's not,
I
it
like
is what it
14C.
is. But the
It's
look of the
grown on me.
knife, I really like this one. It's so much. It's so light. Like, I wish you people could hold it so you could see. I mean, this one's light, but
Got a bigger blade.
Not as light as that one. It's just.
It's more knife.
Small. It is more knife. I give you that, but to me, there's a significant difference. And I just like the penguin.
Did they mill out
styling blade?
The handle? I didn't look inside.
No, it's not milled out anywhere in there.
Okay.
Just.
Well, I got the back spacer and the lanyard hole too. You don't have.
Yeah, that's true.
No lanyard hole on that one.
I got a see-through chassis. Can't beat that. All right. That's it. Like that, I'm seeing this was
Jul, Just Jul.
And we're gone. Well, you want to tell them more about it?
First ever collab with Ferrum Forge.
Oh. Is it really?
First ever.
What, with the OFF, huh?
Oh, wow. I'm not finding you very funny today.
All right. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
As it's only $43.95 from AtlanticKnife.com. What do you think about that?
I think we're going to have to stop because I can hear the printer in the background.
Would that be noticeable?
Yes.
Yeah. You should go over and hit it with a hammer.